Welcome to the live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Okay. So today, idea is to read some books with you. Let's start with Beats book. Move on to some Finnegan's Wake. Always wanted to. Wanted to read this one. Hi, Gerda. I'm reading books. This is William Faulkner's Light in August. Cool. I hope it's a hot bath. This one is Samuel Beckett's lost play that he never got played. It had a lot of characters rather than this is Samuel Beckett, and instead of waiting for Godot, this would have been, so it was a different path in his life that was not taken. Nice. Magnesium salt. Ease the tension. This has a lot of characters. So many toxifications in the world. Have to. This one is a great thing. This is of different operas, and it's so small, yet it's so many different operas, and it summarizes them. And I've rewritten quite a few. But I started from the back end, and see, they have all the characters and the stories. Right. I'm a big fan of James Joyce. This is the writing that he did when he was in the Resistance, and like living in France, and he was kind of going crazy, and so he internalized it and wrote this thing, and it's kind of, it becomes very chaotic. I've never been able to finish these, and so I was thinking sending love to that, and so I was like, that's great, detoxify. Oh, this is awesome. Crick, crack, crick, crack, crick, crick, crack, crack, crick, crack, 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 crick, 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 crack, crack, crick, crack, crack, crick, crack. See, it kind of goes really. Then heard by Watt in ditch on way from station, the sopranos sang. No symbols where none intended. It was so good seeing Gerda, or my imagination of her. I want us to check out again. So random chance. So this one was given to me when I was in boot camp. some French poetry. This is where I discovered Rimbaud. I should learn French. I was given some books. Hey girls, how you doing? Now you're a white kitty. Oh, look at that. You're a beautiful white kitty now. Yeah, you're pretty. Hey, pretty girl. Let's read some free play. So this improvisation acting. Well, girls. Power of mistake. Playing together. So my next comic is going to MC Escher. Where's Rizzo? I hear noises. There's always a lot of noises where I am. Oh, hi, Growly girl. I miss you so much. I love you. There's a ground girl. There she is. Hey, baby. Hey, hey, girls. Hey, you girl. Let's see. Just have to clean up. I could show you this hookup that I have. I'm working on making like a podcast place. I have the keyboard connected to the amp, connected to the keep jack karaoke machine. You get the echo from the karaoke and the funny static. This is a growl girl. A growler. You want to read with me? Not really? I still want to do some more reading. I really have this ambition of reading. Okay, what's the next one? This is the one. See, we read this Bible. Don't criticize, and then you won't be criticized, for others will treat you as you treat them. And why worry about a speck in the eye of a brother when you have a board in your own? Should you say, friend, let me help you get that speck out of your eye, then you can't even see because of the board in your own. Hypocrite, get rid of the board, then you can see to help your brother. Don't give holy things to depraved men. Don't give pearls to swine. They will trample the pearls and turn and attack you. Ask, and you will be given what you ask for. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and the door will be open. For everyone who asks receives, anyone who seeks finds. If only you will knock, the door will open. If a child asks his father for a loaf of bread, will he be given a stone instead? If he asks for fish, will he be given a poisonous snake? Of course not. And if you hard-hearted, sinful men know how to give good gifts to your children, won't your Father in heaven even more certainly give good gifts to those who ask him for them? Do for others what you want them to do for you. This is the teaching of the law of Moses in a nutshell. Heaven can be entered only through the narrow gate. The highway to hell is broad, and its gate is wide enough for all the multitudes who choose its easy way. But the gateway to life is small, and the road is narrow, and only a few will ever find it. Beware of false teachers who come disguised as harmless sheep, but are wolves who will tear you apart. You can detect them by the way they act, just as you can identify a tree by its fruit. You will need never confuse grapevines with thorn bushes or figs with thistles. Different kinds of fruit trees can quickly be identified by examining their fruit. A variety that produces delicious fruit never produces an inedible kind, and a tree produces an inedible kind can't produce what is good. So the trees having the inedible fruit are chopped down and thrown on the fire. Yes, the way to identify a tree or a person is by the kind of fruit produced. Not only who sound religious are really godly people. Oh my God. This refer to me as Lord, but still won't get to heaven. For my decisive question is whether they obey my Father in heaven. At the judgment, many will tell me, Lord, Lord, we told others about you and used your name to cast out demons and to do many other great miracles. But I will reply, you have never been mine. Go away, for your deeds are evil. All who listen to my instructions and follow them are wise, like a man who builds his house on solid rock. Through the rain comes in torments, and the floods rise, and the storm winds beat against the house. It won't collapse, for it is built on rock. but those who hear my instructions and ignore them are foolish, like a man who builds his house on sand. For when the rains and floods come, the storm winds beat against his house, it will fall with a mighty crash. The crowds were amazed at Jesus' sermons, for he taught as one who had great authority and not as their Jewish leaders. Interesting. So I guess the previous, or someone, I put a bookmark in there. Oh. Let's read this one again. So I think that should be good for good exercise for reading right now. So many things to clean. I'll show you some chaos order though. There. That's better. Okay, this is good. For each one of these, then I can set up the different worlds. Mighty small. I actually have more. Sending love to that. This should be good for the drum set. So cold in here. So nice now. Okay, so okay. I got some stuff I can work with. So we got. I would love this drawing. See all these people. So let's use that. I don't want to disrupt things right now. So I can name these things here. Oh boy. My back. All right. Zoom in this band. better. But I have to turn it off. Let's see. As I plug it in. In one hand, I'm feeling like I don't want to end the stream. The other hand, I don't want to board the stream. I don't have to do these things. Okay. It was a good stream.